Zippers in the front. Zip it up, click your button, shimmy it back.
The morning sky over Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada appeared calm and serene. Warm sunlight slowly swept across the surface of the hangars and runways. Yet behind that tranquility, the pulse of military preparations beat steadily. Captain Elena Blaze Ramirez, a female fighter jet pilot from the United States Air Force known for her composure under pressure, was preparing for a mission far beyond her usual routine. That day was no ordinary flight. Elena had been assigned to lead a squadron of F-16 fighter jets in a high-level reconnaissance operation. The mission demanded more than just flying skills. It required leadership, the ability to make split-second decisions in the air, and the composure to remain calm in the face of potential contact with hostile armed forces. This was a classified, high-risk operation, one that could significantly influence the next strategic moves in a region currently under intense international scrutiny. After the briefing, Captain Elena Blaze Ramirez headed to her F-16. Ground crews moved swiftly, while the sounds of engines and radio chatter filled the once quiet morning. With confident steps, Elena climbed the ladder to the cockpit. Once seated in the ejection seat, she quickly put on her helmet, connected the communication system, and fastened her harness with practiced ease. Her trained hands moved swiftly over the control panel, activating the avionics, checking fuel pressure, and ensuring all indicators were in optimal condition. Once all systems were confirmed ready, the control tower gave clearance to proceed. The F-16's engine roared louder, its vibrations reverberating through the cockpit. Slowly, the fighter jet began to roll down the runway, joining the rest of the squadron already positioned on the takeoff line. Captain Elena Blaze Ramirez gripped the controls firmly, her eyes fixed straight ahead. The morning breeze blew gently outside, but inside the cockpit, the atmosphere was silent and tense. One by one, the indicators lit up green. When her turn for takeoff came, she pushed the throttle to full. In a matter of seconds, the jet surged down the runway, breaking through speed limits and lifting its nose into the sky. The roar of the engine tore through the sky, and the F-16 piloted by Blaze lifted gracefully, leaving the base behind and soaring into the open skies. The midday sky was clear and blue, adorned only by thin trails left by jet engines. At an altitude of over 20,000 feet, a KC-135 Stratotanker cruised steadily, slicing through the calm air above the Indian Ocean. Behind it, an F-16 Fighting Falcon approached with precise control. Lieutenant Maya Collins, one of the youngest female fighter pilots in the squadron, piloted her F-16 with utmost precision. Her hands gripped the controls tightly, eyes locked on the refueling boom operated by the crew inside the KC-135.
After completing mid-air refueling and turns, the fighter jet squadron returned to formation. At tens of thousands of feet above the ground, they flew steadily toward the target area. The radio channels buzzed with codes and brief instructions, signaling that the mission had entered its next phase. Captain Elena Blaze, Ramirez scanned the radar screen in front of her, ensuring there were no threats along their flight path. The jet engines roared to the thin air, slicing across the sky toward the designated zone. There was no room for error now. Every pilot knew their role, and every second counted. The reconnaissance mission continued, silent, yet critically decisive.